So I'll admit, I don't really exactly have a direction to what I want to say in this video, but needless to say, this is my testimony, and this is what this YouTube is going to be about. You know, I don't have the fancy car. I don't have, matter of fact, look, I sleep on an airbed. My car outside has been rear-ended and like damaged. Beyond, it's totaled. My car is totaled. We'll just say that. And I'm currently living with my grandma right now. But I'm saying all this to say that one day all the proof will be there, and y'all will have no choice at that point other than to say that I told you so. And so to start things off, growing up, for me anyways, wasn't always the greatest. So when I was born to two parents, obviously. Both are schizophrenic, alcoholics, and substance abusers, and didn't really want anything to do with me whenever I was born. And so my dad, luckily, he cared enough to realize that they just weren't fit parents. So I was given to my biological grandma, and I've been with her since I've been about 3 months old. She's like legitimately my best friend. So, and then growing up, my dad would come around every once in a while, you know, but he would leave. And I've never in my life, well, I accidentally met my mom once. And you're like probably wondering, how is that an accident? It's an accident because I was actually going through the woods with my dad one time because he was like showing me like his homeless shelter or whatever that he had made, which was pretty sick. I can't even lie. And he was telling me, don't look at the woods. There's like crazy people in there, like crazy people in the woods, yada yada yada. And I heard somebody yelling out of the woods at my dad, and I'm just like what? Like, who is? I was like, is that my? I legit turned around to my grandma because she was with us too, and I was like, is that my mom? Knowing I've never heard my mom's voice or remember hearing my mom's voice or anything like that. The only thing I've ever seen of my mom is pictures, because other than that, there was no contact that I could have with her or my dad. And so she came running like out of the woods. She recognized who I was, and she was like, I'm so sorry you have to see me like this. And then she just ran off again. And then a couple years later, my dad had went to prison for reasons I will not disclose on here. But obviously just know that it was bad enough for him. He made the decision bad enough for him to go to prison. And so also from the ages of 6 till like 13 for me, I was taking Adderall and a couple other things for my ADHD, anger issues, and sleep problems that I had at the time. And then eventually I just kind of got to the point where I cold turkeyed it all whenever I was like 13. I was like, you know, I think I can do without the medicine, and I think I'll be good and all this stuff. And so I did that. And then a week later, or a week goes by, I'm like, you know what? I feel good. I feel good. But that's when a couple days later after that, like the withdrawal symptoms really started to kick in. And for someone who's 13 in middle school, like I was in 6th grade. I will not forget this. I just immediately, I don't know, I went to a severe viral, oh my gosh, words are hard. A severe spiral of depression, and it just wasn't good. I was having panic attacks every day, and just a slew of other things just running through my mind. And as a 13-year-old, I shouldn't be worried about that. I should be, you know, playing with cars or playing the game, you know what I'm saying? Like, I shouldn't be worried about all these things. But at such a young age, I was already like almost like forced to think like an adult and to worry about like self-improvement and stuff. Because I'm also not even gonna lie, at the time, whenever I was going through this really bad episode, I started to worship the devil and a bunch of other things because of how mad I was with God. And like, so I was just so disconnected, and I completely lost who I was for like almost a year. And I was doing those things for like about a year. And then one night I it was like I just finished eating dinner, and I went back to my room, and my lights were off, so it was like pitch black in my room, and it was obviously nighttime because, you know, dinner. But it was nighttime, and I was just looking at the ceiling. I was looking at the ceiling, and I was just like bawling my eyes out because I just had like this intense like fear like sitting on my heart, and I was like, what is going on? And I couldn't stop crying or anything. I just felt like completely like disabled emotionally. And it was in that moment where I was just like, God, I'm tired of living this way. Just, if there's anything, like, please show me that what I'm doing is wrong, and show me your love, and this, that, and the third. And I've never cried harder in my life than in that moment. And I've lost quite a bit. I've lost my grandpa in the last year. A person that I was with at the time, like relationship wise, they were diagnosed with cancer. So, you know, I've been in 3 car wrecks. There's just a lot of things. There's just a lot of things that I've been through. And so, yeah, like, ever since I accepted God into my life, though, everything has gotten so much better. And since that moment, I've just been on this extreme movement of self-improvement on myself, and really getting close with God, and just reading the word as much as I can, even though I suck at it sometimes. And the main reason why I'm sharing, like, basically my life story, or like my life story in a summary so far as a 20-year-old, is because I believe that I can help you, and I can help your friends as well. I believe that I am very capable of being a light to your life and other people's lives. And I just honestly, I want to change the world. And that's why I posted a reel on my Instagram that you have a chance to win $1,000, because I've been through so much, but I've also grown through it tremendously. So I know how it feels to be in the dumps and all that. So I want to be here to help you. And I believe that through my content, through my faith, showing you how to invest, showing you how to do business. Sorry, I got a notification that my iPhone storage was full, so it stopped recording. But basically, over here we're life maxing, you know. We are trying to not only improve my life, but I'm trying to help you improve your life the best that you can. And so the money with the coming from YouTube or anywhere else doesn't really matter that much for me. The point of the matter is I severely want to make an impact on many people's lives, and I know that this is just the start. And I know that it's, as long as I continue to try. Galatians 6:9. I don't remember exactly the verse, how it goes, but Galatians 6:9 goes something along the lines of, as long as you continue to try, you will reap the rewards of, like, you trying. And so, yeah, that is, I know as long as I continue to do what I'm doing, continue to improve lives, and just be as pure as I can as possible and authentic as possible. That's why I'm posting this video with no cuts, no edits, no nothing like that, because this is my full authentic testimony. I want to be able to help you I know I've already repeated that several times through the video, but I want to be able to help you and improve your life, and help you learn things on your own that'll help you slowly, not necessarily like need to see my videos anymore, but to watch me and appreciate how I'm working in other people's lives and just stuff like that. So thank you for watching. There's more content to be coming. So yeah, goodbye guys.